Good evening, I'm Bree Lambert with USL.TV, and I'm out here at the finish line of the 2015 Western States Endurance Run. And joining me is the men's overall fourth finisher, Gediminas, and I again apologize if I butchered your name, but he is from Lithuania, and so he is out here for his first time, I understand, running this event. Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct. I'm running very first time. I was chosen like foreign consideration, and I'm very happy to be invited by the organizers of this race.
So tell me, what was it like to be out here today? And just kind of walk me through your experience.
Actually, I started trail running very late in 2009. Then I first time went to the World Championship, because in Lithuania we don't have a mountain, so the selection was very easy. The guys who were willing to participate, they were chosen, and they just applied like me, and we went just to run. So it's all started in 2009. However, I had very successful last year, where I finished 5 in UTMB, 3rd in Lavaredo, and 4th in Grand Raid Reunion. So, and overall I took like 3rd place in the Ultra Trail World Tour. So
wow,
yeah.
That's amazing. And you had just started running about 6 years ago.
Yes, it's right.
So did you discover then early on that you had this incredible ability to run mountains?
Actually not, because I was considering myself not a runner at all, because in school I hate to run, and during my time in military academy, so I started to run, and like in 2007, like I was serving in Iraq, and I had, some post-traumatic stress disorder, and I started to run afterwards, and it helped me, to cope with anxiety and stress, and this is how I came to running and ultra running.
Wow, that is such an amazing story. And so when you are home and you're training, tell me a little bit about the type of training that you do there.
Now I'm stationed in the NATO HQ in Poland, okay, and I'm serving right there. However, they have mountains, but it's like 900 kilometers from the place where I'm living. So in the Szczecin, where I'm originally stationed, I have just one mountain, which is like 70 meters ascent, and usually I'm running like crazy, like 30, 20 times, just to get a similar feeling, that I'm in mountains, just to stimulate that.
So sort of like hill repeats, essentially,
yes,
is what you're
exactly.
doing. Okay.
Yeah.
And so coming out here today, were you somewhat familiar with the course?
I actually flew to the States like 1 week and a half, and very first week I just recon some parts of the trail because I was a bit scared, because it's not my type of race. I prefer to have, big, huge climbs, where I can rest and I can power hike really well. And this course, it's all runnable, and it's very fast, like compared to UTMB. I finished like in 23, 24 hours. And this course I did like in 15 hours, 30 something minutes. Right. So it's like very diverse courses, So I was a bit scared about that. And yes, I did some reconnaissance of the course.
So then tell me a little bit about your pacing strategy, given that, knowing that you were going to be, we do have some climbs here, some elevation, but that once you get to Forest Hill, it's a very runnable course. And so I know your position changed compared to your competitors, and I don't believe you were in 4th place. I mean, you seem to move up quite a bit. So tell me a little bit about that. How did you, determine how you were going to pace?
In all my races, I try to apply the classic approach. Just to start slowly and move, from the half of the race, little by little in the front. And it worked for me in Reunion, and it worked for me in UTMB. So I thought that it will be a good strategy here. However, all the guys had the same strategy in Western States. They're just waiting till the Forest Hill, and from Forest Hill they're like speeding up, like crazy. So this is what I did as well, So,
okay, so then you were able to get those legs to turn over, and because I know that some gentlemen and women as well, because I was at the Devil's Thumb, which was about mile 47. We kept hearing, I want to get my legs back. I need to get my legs back. And then you had that long descent into the canyon, into down El Dorado, and then you had to come up into Michigan Bluff. So I know at that point it's difficult to get your legs to turn over. So were you concerned about that, about your ability to kind of get that snap back, or?
No, actually I was waiting for these 2 canyons because, as I said, I prefer like long climbs, you know, and I tried to run how way it was possible, and I did some power hikings, you know, and I believe from that place I like gained few positions. So I was really happy to be in these canyons, you know, like not like all of us who were complaining about legs. My legs were quite okay there.
Do you have a favorite part of this race today?
Can you repeat the question?
Do you have a favorite part of this race? Did you at any point say, oh, this is awesome?
Yes, like from Squaw Valley, like very first, I don't know, it's in miles, like 40 kilometers, it's like amazing, you know, it's like nice views, you know, like very beautiful scenery, you know, like I really enjoy that. Sometimes I even stop, you know, like just to look around, you know, like I like it very much.
Great. Do you think you'll come back next year to run this event?
It depends, you know, because now I'm moving from Poland to Lithuania back, and you know I will have new superiors and new bosses, so it depends on them. Because yeah, I have a normal job. I'm not professional runner, so.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so like you know, it depends on a lot of circumstances.
What do you have after this? What other running?
I'll
events?
go to run UTMB, but as I said, you know, it depends because I planned my season like 1 year ago. And I'm planning to do UTMB, Fuji, and Reunion as well. But now, when I'm changing the job, it depends not only on me. So if I'll be lucky, I'll do all these 3 races. If not, so I have to skip some of them.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. And again, just congratulations on running an amazing race.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
That's it. I'm Bree Lambert with USL.TV. Again, with the men's 4th place finisher, Gediminas.
Yes, it's
Thank
right.
you. Okay.